You know I ain't gonna waste no time either, boy. Hey, boy, man, doing anything, bro. Hey, you got the gameplay first look. Let's see what's up.
That was nasty. That was nasty. First time we get to look
See
at
what's
Madden NFL
up.
24. If you don't know who these players are sitting in the chairs, well, we encourage you to tune into the MCS season because on one side we got our defending Madden Bowl champion, the two-time belt winner Dez, and on the other side we got one of the most popular players in the game and somebody who's very good in the booth as well. It is none other than Clef the God. To my left, we have Madden designer Spade hanging out with us.
We gotta literally pick it off spec by spec. That we gotta scout these niggas like we some scouts, bro. We gotta literally look at every spec of it.
We got to do this last year remotely. We now get to do it in person, Spade, from a perspective of a designer.
Oh, shit.
How much fun is this time of year as everybody
shit.
is so excited to get Madden NFL 24?
It's crazy fun, man. It's a long cycle. A lot of hard work goes in.
Okay, god damn, nigga, that nigga came out the gate smoking. But hold on, let's run it back. That looked like a blitz, man. Yeah,
we got to do this last
zero.
year from a perspective.
You just got beat out the line, bro.
It
wasn't no glitch play involved. Nigga just got beat off the line. I'm pretty sure Diggs like a 90 fucking something.
Goes in, and it's a very exciting moment to get a chance to see players finally get their hands on the game and get a chance to see that hard work pay off.
Well, we already started off with a touchdown, so we should probably let people know what we're doing here. These guys playing just a rig here. Dez rocking the Chiefs. Clef is rocking the Bills.
Right, so far, I'm pretty much looking at real shit. Like,
you know
what I'm saying? If you're one-on-one.
Everything here today.
Has man press been tuned down? Because my first play,
yeah, you run a man-to-man press, Diggs in the slot.
Diggs just cooked him off the line.
Hey, before I could even talk about it, you got right into it. But obviously, if you watch NFL football, that is not the way the game is played. So we went through and we tuned press chances, especially if you got a good receiver.
I just want to see defense.
So what you're saying is, if people were hoping to press on Stephon Diggs every play, they're probably not going to have a whole lot of fun defensively.
Better have a safety over the top. It's not going to be fun.
Well, that sort of ties into, you talk about all the data that you guys got, the feedback you got from the beta. Man coverage is one of those things that people were talking about in the beta. Talk to me how important that feedback was from just a short time ago.
Immensely. Like, the feedback we get from our players is so important to us because with all the testing that we can do, we can't replicate the testing of thousands and thousands of players. So our beta, we saw more players in our beta this year than ever before. We got more feedback in that beta than ever before. And man coverage being OP, man press being OP.
Man press is OP. I will say that. But man coverage wasn't OP. I literally could beat man coverage. The only reason it's OP is if you run a bunch of motherfucking niggas used to run motherfucking bunch of goddamn what it is, acrobats and shit. Literally bunch of knockouts. Bro, that shit is annoying as fuck, bro.
Things
For
that
real.
Our players called down there, and we took a tuning pass to adjust that because of the feedback.
Right. Wide open again.
That's the important thing to always remember is not just this game improving year over year, but even in such a short time from beta to now, it's changed a lot.
It could potentially be more tuning passes. As the game lives, we want to be in tune with our players, and we want to be able to react swiftly if we can.
It's the fated two words, live service. That's what it is, right?
Live service, the gift.
I see a lot of zone matches. Let's see, look. We gonna get in that bitch, man. We gonna dissect this motherfucker, bro. Look how that outside third play that streak. Look.
That's what it is, right?
The gift.
You think that motherfucker play? You think it man goddamn 23? That shit played that? Hell no.
Some of the new locomotion in the game. Those rat
make it like real life, and so far it's pretty regular shit. Like it's regular ass shit.
Yeah, a big effort went into allowing receivers to maintain.
Besides the
I think if you played this
the
game
matching,
before, you've experienced a very frustrating moment where
they're matching. I like that. I don't know if he tweaked the settings or whatever, bro, but they're matching to their assignment, bro. They're matching to anybody that threatens their zone. I think there was somebody on the outside. Yeah, it was. He had to play two routes at the same time. But I'm saying, like the reaction time and everything. Look.
You see a receiver that's big.
Look how that buzz down safety play that. Look.
You see a receiver that's big, a defensive back.
That is real football. That's why I'm so far I'm liking what I'm seeing. I mean, it's pretty basic shit, but I'm liking how they are matching to the zones. They playing zones, how they supposed to play zones, bro. Instead of just sitting there like a fucking bot.
Allowing receivers to maintain their momentum. So these rack catches now, if you hit a receiver in stride, it's a beautiful play. It feels good. It's smooth, like you said, and oftentimes it leads to a very big game.
Seems like these zones are reacting quicker. Like they getting to the ball way faster.
Exactly.
Clef, you called it out.
Exactly.
Like we tune zones. Obviously, zone rating is
Zone
important
defense
here,
is
but if
it
these
looks
players
playable
can see
now.
the ball, we
I mean, I like running man coverage anyway. I like man coverage, period. Even in real life, you really have to be strategic on offense now, and that's what I like, bro.
oftentimes, if they were positioned behind the receiver, they were told to play the receiver. But this year, certain players, we're telling them to be more aggressive and play the ball. And the result is you're seeing guys fly down, make interceptions. You're seeing them make tackles at the catch point, and you're seeing a lot more knockouts as a result of it.
And so, as a franchise guy, where ratings are the be all end all. If I have a guy with a higher zone rating, he's going to react faster than somebody with a lower zone rating.
Absolutely. I mean, and you'll be able to see it. Like, this is not something you'll need to go back and
time it up
examine
to see
with
the
a microscope.
millisecond.
Yeah, you'll see it.
Just another thing to look for when we go into those draft classes. Find the high zone.
This man ran a goddamn QB job with Mahomes.
And there's one of those knockout animations.
Okay, hey, I like that because I ain't gonna lie, high pass is OP as shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Something that was used a lot. It was the meta last cycle as well, and we wanted to.
It was the meta everywhere, not
was
just
the
MUT,
meta.
I always run
franchise.
that
It was
motherfucker. I
everywhere.
don't give
We
a
attacked it
fuck.
from a few different angles.
I
For
used to
one,
run that
you now
motherfucker.
have a chance of throwing an inaccurate pass when you attempt a high pass. That's on the passing side.
Playing
On the
Madden
catching
right
side,
as I
the receiver
speak
has to
too.
contort his body in a weird way to catch. He
Oh,
can
no,
just drop
fuck.
it because he's contorting weird. So we addressed it on the catching side, and it's a lot more animation content where defensive backs can't hit.
It look like cover zero.
Jumping. So
Well, even on that drop touchdown, that was something that I think last year was probably caught most of the time because they'd get hit in that midair and they just sort of come down with
shit.
it. Now that ball's getting pride free.
and depending on ratings,
Boy,
he
Josh
can
Allen got
still
zip.
do it, but you see
Oh, he got
some
bazooka on.
animation content.
But shit, goddamn, he could have ran that motherfucker. All right, the blocking looks
I'm
insane.
gonna ask Clef, how does moving with Josh Allen out of the pocket feel?
It feels amazing. It's one of the first
And he
things
putting
I
the ball
noticed
on the
is how
money.
much
Look at
I can get
that.
outside the pocket.
New sideline fucking. Okay, I like the new sideline animation.
You saw, I think, some new messaging on there at the bottom. It said high throw drop. So you talked about there's a chance, he was kind of in coverage there, so making that high catch would be tough. But it's going to tell you if your receiver just straight up dropped the ball and it wasn't deflected. It was just a drop.
Absolutely. Just giving you as much feedback as possible. We're
Okay.
going to tell you whether or not the pass
Okay,
was accurate
okay.
or not, and then we're going to tell
Boy,
you.
Madden improving, boy.
Does this feel somewhere in between? Madden 22 was the year of the escape artist. Madden 23, it felt like it was the year of putting that escape artist back into the jail cell so they can't escape. Does this feel like somewhere in the middle, Des, as you're scrambling with Patrick Mahomes? Because it seems more fluid, but not quite as OP as it was in 22.
Oh, it feels perfect. I feel like it's just the right balance where like the defense can still catch up to him, but at the end of the day, it's Patrick Mahomes, it's Josh Allen. Like they're gonna make their plays at the end of the day. So I'm really liking like the balance right now.
Yeah, you got baited, my boy.
All right, I think we're gonna get Clef to call a little PA slot cross. This one.
So I'm really liking like the balance right now. Like they're gonna make the defense.
Was in 22.
Oh, it feels perfect. I feel like it's.
Mahomes, because it seems more fluid, but escape. Does this feel like somewhere in the year of putting that
And
escape
he was in.
artist back into the jail cell so they
Ooh,
can't
I
escape?
like this
Does
game,
this feel
man.
like somewhere in the middle, Des, as you're scrambling with Patrick Mahomes? Because it seems more fluid,
Mind
but
you,
not
he's in cover.
quite as
He's
OP
in
as
Tampa
it
2
was.
coverage,
Oh,
bro.
it feels-
He was in Tampa 2 coverage, and look, they actually run with the goddamn route that's threatened their zone, bro. If there's nobody in the flat, guess what they're gonna run with? If that receiver in their line against run a streak and nobody is threatening their zone on that same side, they gonna run with the streak down the field. I like that.
With Patrick
That's
Mahomes,
real
it seems more
football.
fluid, but not quite as OP as it was in 22.
Oh, it feels perfect. I feel like it's just the right balance where like the defense can still catch up to him, but at the end of the day, it's Patrick Mahomes, it's Josh Allen. Like they're gonna make their plays.
Look, cover 2. Look how Tre'Davious White, he supposed to be the cloud. Look how he was threatening his zone. He's matched to him because he came there. Look how he dropped down because that's his original coverage. But then look how he react back.
I'm really liking like the
Look at that.
balance.
Look at
right
that.
now. Oh jeez.
That's real football, bro. That is real football, bro.
All right,
That's
I
why,
think we're
hey, I'm
getting
liking
called
what I see
a
so
little
far.
PA
I'm liking what I
slot.
see
This
so
was
far.
a
I'm
meta
not gonna
play
lie.
of all meta plays, and it was took advantage of the defense because of how the flip worked. Talk to me how it's different this year.
Yeah, so we would see our players run this play flip it, and instead of the players crossing field, you just would give that route, that seam route, you would give it to the receiver. And if you had some speed over there,
I see. I see.
And it was a rather easy fix. We just said, if you're going to flip the play, we're going to make the tight end cross the field. He's going to keep his route. And
I see.
Our video game defensive coordinators are going to sleep a whole lot better because of that change.
I see.
All your PA
Okay, little tweaks. Okay.
Got some bad news for you. You're not going to be able to just manipulate that to the wide receiver gets the route you wanted.
Shit, X still got
You already see the
one-on-one.
difference here. He's just like in sort of a stock adjusted defense.
Ooh.
The coverage is
Damn.
a lot better downfield.
I really like that change too because it takes away just one of the quick hike. You know, everyone complains about the quick hike, snap, audible. It takes away one of the most OP plays.
And there you go. There's one of those zones dropping back. That was a play I think you were looking at a year or two ago. That ball would sail over his shoulder. Or you wouldn't, unless you were clicked on, you weren't making a play on that one. Yeah, obviously, you know, when we're talking about a new game, I think we tend to steer towards talking about the offensive changes because there are players want to do. They want to go score points. But I think it's important that, you know, the word I think you keep bringing up, and I think you're going to hear a lot throughout this video, is balance. It's for every offensive ad, we're giving something defensively that gives them a chance to counter that.
Right. And once the game gets in the hands of our players and they get a chance to lab, at some point, offense or defense is going to swing the pendulum in their favor. But it's a very tough job for us to try to balance, but we really put a lot of time and effort into trying to make sure there's something
Now
that
I'm
counts.
paying attention. That's some good defense.
Good knockout.
Damn.
Great knockout.
Yeah, they break it on that pass.
Yes, sir.
And you see how they don't have abilities to do that though? I would rather that than have a fucking ability to just knock the ball out, bro. I gotta have fucking abilities for a player to do some real life shit or a player to do some unrealistic shit. What the fuck?
One thing I'm noticing from this year to last year is how the cornerbacks and the safeties there don't really need knockout abilities to break on the ball, get knockouts.
Obviously, last year, knockout was probably one of the, you could make the argument that it was the most important.
I think most would say it was the most important ability.
You could definitely
without
make
a doubt.
that argument. And whereas players with knockout are still going to knock out more passes this year, it's not a necessity. If a player is there and he is there in time to make a play, you should have a chance.
And on your ass. If a player is on your motherfucking hiney and your ass still catching the damn ball, sometimes, yeah, if you got high spec catch or catching traffic, I'll say cool, good play. But not to a motherfucker that I'm on your ass constantly and you still making these dumbass catches, bro. Nah, if you match square for a catch, for a running catch, and I'm on your ass, you should be dropping that. If you match triangle to, you know what I'm saying, ag the ball, aggressive catch, then yeah, you should have a chance to come down with that shit. That's just me, bro. That shit ass as fuck. How these niggas can just catch all these dumbass shits in
Boy,
traffic.
it does feel like as we're getting to see a little bit of those run plays. If you're at home,
If you
we talk
matching
about the
triangle,
catch
then
animation,
yeah,
those
you
catch
should catch
windows.
all them shits.
if you're up at
But
home
if
and
you
you're
just
like,
matching
I'm a runner,
square
okay? I
X,
wanna tote the
I should
ball,
be able to
I wanna pound
goddamn,
the
well
rock.
not X, cause
The new and improved blocking schemes, I think, makes
You know what I
running
mean,
a
though. You know what I
viable
mean.
offense,
For sure.
especially here in 24.
Yeah, a lot of improvements went into run. You're going to see
ooh,
some
I actually
new,
like the running.
24. Improved blocking
Look,
schemes.
look, look.
Okay, I want to tote the ball. I want to pound the rock. The new and improved blocking schemes, I think, makes running a viable offense,
For sure.
especially here in 24.
Look like a real
a lot of
zone run
improvements
scheme
went into
type
run.
of
You're going to
offense.
see some new pull
Motherfuckers could
blockers
real
if you
run
wanna
zone
tossing
offense.
and those plays to get you outside.
Zone run
But I
offense.
think the thing that I'm most excited about is our targeting. Like in the past, we had an issue where blockers would try to determine where the running back wanted to go, and that led to them just being
It's bad guessing
unpredictable.
game.
Yeah, like you didn't know where they was going to go. This year, they're just very decisive. They get it in the open field, they target who they want to block, and they get action.
Oh, no.
Hey, I will say, when this bitch launch, you gonna see a whole lot of motherfuckers dinking and dunking, bro. I promise
I
you.
also noticed pretty manly is
Man,
that
I don't
last
know.
year there was a real big problem with like receivers bumping off their routes, and you know, just random things would happen. Right now, I'm seeing just really fluid routes. People like my receivers aren't really getting bumped off their patterns, and I'm really liking that, honestly.
Yeah, effort went into that too. It's crazy. I didn't know if that would be noticed, especially considering it's that first game. But that's a real frustrating point for a user because everything like that you see, it feels like illegal touching or illegal holding or a PI. It's
Yeah, I hated
you're
that
looking like,
shit.
Man, what's happening to my receiver? So some effort went to letting those guys resolve that bump faster and get him back into his route.
I hate that shit.
It seems like when I pass commit, I'm getting like not super animation, but like I'm getting a much better pass rush animation. Like they really trying to rush the passer rather than just sit there and, you know, play patty cake with it.
Yeah, if you pass commit, especially on these play action plays, you are basically canceling out your defensive line or your pass rushers, even considering the fact that it's a run. They're going to go right into that pass rush assignment, which is going to allow them to shed blocks a bit faster. So I don't know if going to that.
Well,
play
he was
action
on
is
that
gonna be the
route.
move this year.
Well, you saw right there.
Bro, I want to know if they updated like the double move shit. Like if you play cushion, you shouldn't be able to get faked on double moves. In my opinion, like that shit happens in real life. Some motherfuckers don't bite on double moves because they stay conservative. They stay true to their technique. That's why I hope that shit. That's some type of setting you could do, like when you do adjustments and shit.
A defender behind the receiver went for a swat instead of playing the receiver, which is so refreshing to see.
It is, man. It is. It's so many times in the past I felt like if I didn't click on and do something, nothing happened, and that's a frustrating moment as well.
Gregor Russo making the play. They're former Miami Hurricane.
You know it.
I'm sorry, I had to give you the shot. I knew you were a Miami fan. So.
Like,
That's
man,
great. I appreciate it. Beautiful there. Got a high pass
Let me
there,
see.
but again, able to react to that receiver on the spot.
Okay.
Well, also
I actually
feels
like
you see
that
the
too, bro.
drops in those collisions, like it feels.
But I wonder if
more
that-
physical.
if,
you had some of those
I don't
drops
know.
last year where it would just be
I'm
like a
probably
pretty
just
light collision
talking
instead of dropping
shit.
it,
I
the
don't
push
give a
from
fuck.
behind collision. Now you're seeing these big hits prying the ball free, and it feels like, okay, I understood why my receiver didn't hold on to that one.
Yeah, it feels appropriate. And again, I keep going back to this. It looks like football. At the end of the day, we just want this game to look and feel like football.
Yeah, it look like
Things to, I
football
think,
so
take
far,
note
bro.
of as
It
we're
actually
going through
do.
this game, and we're seeing
It
these
actually
guys,
do, bro.
You know, obviously these guys haven't
Okay.
lapped up what they're going to be playing this year. They're going around.
Niggas can't
A
tackle.
lot of credit to the Playbook team, because
Niggas
last
can't
year,
tackle.
Big cut down in plays. This year it feels like we've added a bunch of plays, and there's a lot of new looks out there.
Every single team just got more content added in. Like you brought up, last year was an effort to reduce playbooks, try to get some of the clutter out. Some players were not happy with that reduction. And
That was
like you
nasty.
said, the playbook team came back. That might be something new as well.
That was nasty.
Alright, that's bullshit.
We're talking
I
about
can't
playbooks
even
with the
count.
fake reverse jet sweep.
How the fuck that nigga ain't get tackled just now? All that conglomerate shit just now. Look at this
Wide
shit.
receiver power fake jet. Like,
I went cross-eyed right there. I didn't know, where the ball was going. Yeah, some people
I
going
just
left,
fucking
right.
fumbled, man.
That was
I mean,
crazy.
that, by the way, that is quintessential NFL football these days. So much misdirection out there. Because these defensive players are so fast and powerful, you have to make them at least look the wrong way.
Fool.
Ooh, shit.
As we just saw there, like I'm really liking like just the creativity in this game. I remember like last in MCS, I was like the only one running. Like I ran like tight end jet sweeps and stuff, so I love stuff like that. Honestly,
Oh, that's dope.
seeing stuff like that.
I definitely think the stuff that's been
Hey,
done.
we
in
don't care,
playbooks
buddy.
This year, I would not be surprised to see some off-meta stuff. You're going to see somebody in a
Make some
playbook
runs.
running some stuff you have flat out never seen work or never seen even be ran. We got
We
toss
got
plays working now.
working in Madden again?
Couldn't have queued it up any better. Toss plays. Like I said, the run game, this open field targeting is something that you can feel instantly. You're going to pick the control up, you're going to call a run play, and you're going to see
I gotta
those opposite
restart
lines
this
get
shit,
in action.
man.
It feel like they're not just running to, empty grass. Like they actually getting to the next level and climbing and blocking people.
They definitely are. Now, I don't know if that was the same play.
Call this play again.
I was about to say, now let's talk about real-time AI adjustments. This is something that if the same run play is ran a number of times, and that number is going to vary depending on what difficulty you're on, but if you're running the same play over and over and
Ooh,
over.
look how you
The
shoot
linebacker,
that.
The run fit shot the gap on the
Exactly.
outside.
Defensive players in the run gap, in run fit, what you're going to see these guys do is they're going to leave read and react a lot faster. They're just going to shoot their gaps. Now, that doesn't mean it's going to be a tackle for a loss. It doesn't mean that they're going to always blow the play
So it's
up.
not like 1988 games where like you ran the same play 3 times,
I just
automatic
got you.
TFL.
Right. But what you're going to see is a difference in their behavior. You're going to see how quick they shoot the gaps.
So it does feel like that does allow some of the more chess player play callers to set it up, running some inside zone, some of those inside A-gap runs, then hit them with a toss play.
It would be beautiful, and that's what we want. We want to open up the playbook. We want players to feel more confident running other plays.
Nice play.
That's gonna be a good.
Wait,
man
hold
beater
on,
just
hold on,
running.
hold on. If a QB could get outside your containment, or any QB that could get outside and then make a play, bro, guess what the defense is gonna do? They're gonna collapse.
And if I'm not mistaken, look on the left side because I feel like he did.
Diggs fried him. Oh my God.
He fried. He like, Coach, I'm
That should happen
See,
though, bro. He is a higher overall than
You can
dude,
see
bro.
some of the improved
That
downfield
should
blocking
happen,
here.
bro.
Little slip
I
screen
shouldn't be
action.
getting
Look at-
clamped
look
up
at
by
the offensive
70
lineman.
something
The offensive
overall.
lineman is down the field.
And I
not
got a
just
90
creating
fucking
convoy.
90
Getting the
90
action,
something
like
overall
getting in the
receiver
field and getting
who
down
can
the
get
field and
off
get
the line
action.
of
I love
scrimmage, who can, you know
I
what I'm
think
saying,
one
get
thing
off
I'm
the
already
press
noticing that's really improved
at a
is
high
the-
rate. Got
just the
good route
offensive
running
line
and all.
IQ, honestly, like you just saw him right there. He picked up last year, like he
I
was.
don't give a
just,
fuck
a
about
lot of the
running. I don't
time
like
he
running
was
the
whipping
ball.
on that
I'm
block
keep it a
and
buck.
really
I'm
made
more of an
screens
air raid
unrunnable,
guy.
So I'm really liking that right now.
I'm more of an air raid guy. I run the ball if I got to, but like I'm more of an air raid type of guy.
I don't envy them at all, but they put a
Look,
lot
look,
of
look! Ooh, I like that. I like that. But oh my, bro, I like that, bro. Oh God, look at. I think that's Tre'Davious White, bro. Look how Tre'Davious White plays that. Check this out. This man is he's squatting back. He's squatting back a little bit. Look.
and they got a hard.
Look. He shaded that. Now look at Square. Look how Square just crosses over the fucking middle. Now look. Look how he reacts to that bitch. Look. That is
They put a lot of
football.
work
That
in
zone
this
react,
year.
and that's Trey White too.
In the zone.
I think his zone range is actually pretty high in this game. I could
think
be
it's
wrong.
high.
This is a default zone. Like this never. I'm telling you, in the past, this never happened. Like he never gets this much depth. And then play this. This is a crosser. Y'all did a good job with movement. I think all of this. I think zones sound better because of movement. Because last year, any other year before next gen, like this dude would
I
take so
love
long
that.
to
That
get
is
this ball.
football right
He
there.
never
On my
gets it.
life, that is
Even
football.
if he was this deep, this
No,
still would be
That
able
is
to-
football.
Like
That's
He's
how
getting
it's supposed to be
that
played.
yeah, or he'll be able to fit it in this little.
That
window
is how
right
it's
here
supposed to.
between
That's how
the
zone's supposed to be played, bro. Literally, that is exactly how a zone cover is supposed to be played, bro. On God,
movement just so much better.
on God,
I
bro.
like from this view, you can see how quick he reacts to
Right.
this throw. Like he is.
But hold on, I want to know if you could. I don't know if they did this in this game or not, bro. He should have stopped in his zone right here. And he kept running with that route. And guess what? He picked up on it, bro. If he was to sit right in this little zone right here, bro, that would be fucking perfect. They got him to sit in that motherfucker right there, or he has the IQ to do so. If not, then tough. But he should stop right there. If that was some type of shit that would have gone on in this game, bro, that shit would have been like that, bro. I would have loved this game, bro. This shit would have been a 9 out of 10.
Well versed in zone drops and all the other good stuff. If they got good players in zone in position to make plays, they should be able to make plays.
Yeah, Clef, let's see like on this play, like a 10-yard dig route and let's see like a cover 3 defense because I want to see how those linebackers react. Because in years past, this is a money play. Throw that dig right behind the linebacker, and unless you're clicked on, it's probably completed. I want to see how those linebackers react here. Look at him drop back and make the play.
Okay.
I love it.
You love to see that.
That's zone defense. A lot of work went into it, man. So kudos to
I
the
got a
coverage
fart.
team. They got these guys playing a
Oh,
lot
it wasn't
better. You
loud,
got to
it
be
don't
smarter
matter.
when you slinging the pigskin this year.
Little
Oh my
separation.
God.
Oh my God.
And you get a chance to see some of that momentum. Like Diggs
This nigga
never
threw off his
slows
back
down, never
shoulder
has
and
to
still
slow
made a
down.
good
So
throw. God
those
damn.
lead, those pass lead, we tune pass leading a bit so you can lead a bit more now. So just being able to lead a receiver on a go route.
It looks like, and you'll see it here, you're not seeing the up back coming up and catching the ball. You're actually seeing the returner.
Who thought we would be sitting here talking about special teams? But special teams was really massaged this year. New formations on regular kick return, new onside kick formations, and onside kick return formations. So like you just alluded to, a lot of people do the scum kick. They probably kick it to you once and see if you really got skills, and if so,
Is that why they
scum
keep
kick the
kicking it
rest
to me
of the game.
deep? They're like, this dude is not, he's not returning it.
That might be why, Nick. But yeah, like you said, the blocking is going to set up, and the actual returner is going to come up and make the catch.
So I might be able to house a kick.
You just may.
That was kicked short.
Someone is going to scum kick, and it's going to get
Oh,
taken
no
out
more
to the
scum
ground.
kick.
I'm calling it.
No more scum kicking.
High pass into Jordan Poyer's
Nigga dropped the
hands.
high pass.
And I don't
That's
think, I could
tough.
be wrong, I don't think Jordan Poyer has something like pick artist on him. So you're seeing him able to make an open field interception without the ability.
Yeah, our players are going to have to, some of them are going to have to reprogram themselves.
That nigga got
because
fucking
high pass
acrobat,
is
bro.
so
Alright,
much
that-
thing to do.
That's the
Yeah,
type
I mean,
that's the type of shit that I don't like right there, bro. Nigga jumping 50 feet for a goddamn ball, bro. That shit'll piss me the fuck off. There's diving interceptions in real life, but I'm like, bro, like,
It's
certain
interesting. It does feel
situations
like
that
a
shit
game
does
with a lot
not
of the changes.
seem realistic.
There's a lot of habit
That's a
breaking that's
pick.
going to happen because
Big time.
we've been overcompensating for certain things that worked maybe a little differently than you guys wanted it to.
Yep.
Now you've spent some time tuning it, and people are going to have to change how they played.
Absolutely. In office, I still walk people to the line and I press, and it takes once for me to get beat and go, okay,
All right, maybe I shouldn't.
Yeah, I got to remember. It's important for us to mention, too, obviously, escape artists gave a lot of us headaches, few nightmares. In 23, we made an effort to make scrambling quarterbacks stay in the pocket a bit more.
Ooh, shit.
Oh, Bills got it back. So in 24, we wanted to make sure that scrambling quarterbacks and mobile quarterbacks felt mobile, even if you're not scrambling. The way that Clef is getting out the pocket, he's not necessarily scrambling, but he's able to get out of the pocket and make plays. But at the same time, Dez could contain, and that contain is going to pretty much keep him from being able to just run around.
I mean, look at
and
the
do
end.
whatever he wants.
Keep
my
Allen in
God.
right there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but Clef just finds Gabriel Davis down the field.
That nigga getting his ass spanked.
He's not called Clef Immortal. He's
That
Clef
boy
the
gets
God. Just want to
spanked.
let you know, though, you're not going to be able to screenshot this and be like, see, I beat Dez, and I'm 1-0 against him in Madden 24.
I'm
Okay?
1-0. See, you gotta. It's how you start. It ain't always how you finish. They
It's
lie
how you
to
start.
you.
It's only how you start.
It's only how you start. We start off 1-0. Maybe.
This is where Dez should have brought his belts here, just like laid them out and be like, Reminder, guys, if you're
shit.
wanting to compete, if you want to maybe match up with one of these guys, $1.7 million on the line in the MCS season this year. Registration is now open. The Ultimate Kickoff, first tournament of the season, September 5th and 6th. So make sure you sign up today. You never know. But let's be clear. We didn't know this man Dez last year, and all he did was show up and win 2 belts. So if you're out there going, I don't have a chance to do this, you don't know that until you sign up.
I'm running this cover 2 invert, and I see my safety like.
Yeah, I like that. I actually see that. Just look how they rotate.
He's
Look,
like,
he supposed to
you know what
go.
I'm saying?
Look,
He's kind of running over there.
Yeah.
To the
He
top of
supposed to
the screen.
rotate
He's
and
not
go.
strafing, but he's also not sprinting. It's somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, so it's a new loco type. You're going to see these guys do read steps first, and then you're going to see them go in the crossover run. So, Clef, that's a great call out because he's not in strafe, but he still has his hips turned. He can run, but he's still facing the quarterback. And this is authentic to the sport. You see these guys, they don't just turn around and just run to a spot.
Well, it's nice to see because I think if you're usering and you hold both triggers, it does the same thing.
Absolutely.
We're now seeing the CPU able to do that as well.
Yep. And this is something that, again, people are going to have to reprogram themselves. In the past, if you was on strafe and you held sprint, you just strafed still.
Yeah.
But this year, if you're holding both triggers, you're going to turn
get
your
that
hip.
crossover, yeah.
You're going to cross over this year.
I'm not going to lie. I've seen Dez run some RPOs. RPOs are kind of dangerous here, especially with that improved blocking. I don't know. It's a scary year. If you're thinking about RPO, running some RPO as your offense, this might be the year to do it early.
I think it's a great year to see just how much of a chess match this sport is. If you want to mix in pass, run, RPO, a little bit of QB sneak here and there, you can just keep the defense guessing.
I'm seeing a lot of new tackle animations. Is there new tackling techniques in the game?
There are. So, Nick, you're going to hate this, but conservative tackle has been replaced.
No!
I know.
I'm not going to accidentally mess up my tackle again.
Damn, they don't got conservative tackle no
I'm
more?
out, guys.
I knew you were going to have that reaction, but conservative tackle has been replaced with wrap tackles. It's still pressing A or X depending on what console you're on, but you're going to see these guys try to wrap up the ball carrier, and the outcome is going to vary depending on speed, strength, size, and I say speed of the ball carrier. If they're moving at low speed, you're going to see different animations. So you'll see defensive backs wrap up legs because that's authentic to the sport. You'll see these big guys hit a ball carrier up high and drive them backwards.
Tight window throws.
That's for be a
They're
pick,
possible
they
in this
my
game,
boy.
especially with the good quarterbacks. That's a coverage sack
Coverage
right there.
sack.
He's sitting in the pocket, and it doesn't feel like they have 6, 7, 8 seconds to throw
Right.
the ball. The pass rush has certainly been tuned.
Right, but it's also not that, as soon as you drop back,
It's
the
not
guy standing
unfun.
there. Exactly.
So there's one of those play actions in a situation probably weren't running the ball at shotgun play action on 1st and 10.
Right. I don't know if it was a pass commit.
Shit, I don't even think I need to, you know what I'm saying, no more. I'm gonna look at this last play and give my closing remarks on this shit.
Look at him back off the press on Stephon Diggs.
Can't
Des
say that
like,
I
nah,
blame
nah, dude, not happening again.
Fuck that. Alright, man. So, hey, I like this game, bro. So far, I like what they did, bro. This look like a new game instead of that shit looks like the same shit. It sounds kind of repetitive saying, oh, this is a new game. No, bro, this actually looks like real life. It looks like a new game based on real life mannerisms and all that other shit. That's how it's supposed to be, bro. New year, new fucking game, new everything. This how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a game based off real life. It looking like that, you know what I'm saying? The zones playing like zones, how it would in real life. Offensively, they playing like how they would in real life. You press and you playing against a guy that could get off the press, you should be able to get burnt. It's like there's no question about that. Especially if you're one-on-one. But I fought with it, bro. I like this shit, bro. I'm out.